Hello everyone, myself Ankita. Today we will be discussing about some important questions on network theorems from electric circuit and network. As previously we have discussed set 1 and set 2. So we will start today from the set 3. If you have not watched that set 1 and set 2, you can go and check that video. So we will start here from first question. Our first question is, while calculating RTH in Thevenin's theorem and Norton equivalent, options are all independent sources are made dead, only current sources are made dead, only voltage sources are made dead, all voltage and current sources are made dead. So here while calculating RTH in Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem, all independent sources are made dead. All independent sources are made dead. Option A will be the correct answer. Now second question is, to determine the polarity of the voltage drop across a resistor, it is necessary to know. The options are value of current through the resistor, direction of current through the resistor, value of resistor, and EMF in the circuit. We should know that to determine the polarity means plus positive terminal and negative terminal, like this. Polarity of the voltage drop across a resistor, it is necessary to know that the direction of current through the resistor is in which direction. It means let us consider that this is our circuit, and V voltage we are giving, and this is I current is flowing through it. This is R1 and this is R2. So to determine the polarity, we should know that current is moving in which direction. If it will move in the direction of resistance, then it will be considered as like minus. This is positive, this is minus, this is positive, then it will be taken as positive, then it will be taken as positive. So here option B will be the correct answer. Now in third question, in any network containing more than one sources of EMF, the current in any branch is the algebraic sum of a number of individual currents being equal to the number of sources of EMF, each of which is due to separate action of each source of EMF taken order. When the remaining sources of EMF are replaced by conductors, the resistance of which are equal to the internal resistance of the respective sources. The above statement is associated with. We should know that if in the question it is saying that the conductors are replaced by EMF and resistances are replaced by internal resistance of the respective sources, then it should be our superposition theorem. In superposition theorem, we replace conductors as EMF and internal resistance as respective sources. Now in fourth question, a network which contains one or more than one source of EMF is known as. We should know that if a network is containing one or more than source of EMF, this is called passive network. These are called passive network. Option C will be the correct answer. Now in fifth question, Kirchhoff's current law is applicable to. We should know that Kirchhoff's current law is applicable to a junction in a network. If it says that the current leaving that junction is equal to the current approaching that junction. So here all the statements are related to the junction. So option A will be the correct answer. Now moving towards the sixth question. A passive network is one which contains. Options are only variable resistances, only some sources of EMF in it, only two sources of EMF in it, no source of EMF in it. So we should know that passive network are the one in which no source of EMF are used. Like this is dead means this is in open circuit, no any current is flowing through it. So passive circuit are those. So here option D will be the correct answer. Now in moving towards the seventh question, Kirchhoff's voltage law is related to. Kirchhoff's voltage law are always related to battery EMF and IR drops. So option D will be the correct answer. Now in 8th question, a capacitor is generally we should know that a capacitor is generally a linear and bilateral component. So here option C will be the correct answer. In 9th question, the circuit has resistors, capacitors and semiconductor diodes. The circuit will be known as. We should know that if the circuit has resistors, capacitors and semiconductor diodes, the circuit is known as non-linear circuit. We should know that in linear circuit only like resistance etc are not present. So the circuit which has resistors, capacitors and semiconductors are known as non-linear circuit. Option A will be the correct answer. Now in 10th question, which of the following is a bilateral element? We should know that capacitance etc like RLC, resistance, inductance and capacitance are bilateral elements. So option C will be the correct answer. So here our 10 questions completed. So hope you will like this video. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.